NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network.
Nigerians in diaspora are doing great things. Anywhere you look, in education, sport, government, the judiciary, entertainment, fashion, business, medicine, the pharmaceutical sector, politics, media, you name it, Nigerians have always excelled.
One of the things that makes America great is its ability to have, people from other countries want to come in the United States and contribute to our country. And the contribution we're getting from the Nigerians is mind-boggling. We in the United States, we're blessed to have the Nigerian community here.
It's no secret that Nigerians are among the most educated immigrants, not only in the United States, but at any institution you go, anywhere in the world, you will most likely see a Nigerian there studying. Nigerians love to help and give back to the community, at home and abroad. Nigerians are kingmakers, too. They have elected governors, mayors, senators, and many other legislative and executive leaders. Among the many Nigerians doing great things here in the United States, one that stands out is Dr. Kazeem Bello. Who is Dr. Kazeem Bello?
Dr. Kazeem Bello is a seasoned professional banker, risk manager, and project manager. He commenced his banking career out of Nigeria, working for some of the top-of-the-line commercial and merchant banks in Nigeria. He rose to the position of an area manager before he relocated to the United States in 1999. As a professional banker with an extensive knowledge of the economies of Nigeria and that of West Africa, he heads the Trade Services Department at the bank and several others, like corporate finance and corporate banking. Dr. Bello relocated to the United States and continues his banking career with the PNC Bank based in the state of Pennsylvania. He managed commercial banking activities and trade support services at the bank. He moved his professional banking career to Citibank, N.A., New York, New Jersey, and worked in various capacities at the Citibank for over 8 years. As a vice president, Global Consumer Group at Citibank, he expanded his extensive global network and experience in the oil, gas, and energy business, trade services, and investment banking. He grew his knowledge of global financial business and received extensive training and development in global private equity fund management and sovereign funds management. As a member of the Citibank Community Relation Office, he has helped in collaboration programs for Greater Newark Enterprises Corporation, GNEC, Brick City Development Corporation, BCDC, Tri-State Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Essex County Economic Development Unit, New Jersey Economic Development Authority, EDA, of the state of New Jersey, the Rutgers University Small Business Development Corporation, Bank on Newark Project, and the Small Business Administration, SBA, in our locality, plus played a role in opening the city of Newark to business opportunities in the global markets and attracting investors. On development areas, Dr. Bello commands an international cognate experience in project and development management. He has at various times managed and administered projects globally with assisted funding from World Bank, International Monetary Funds, IFC, Exim Bank of U.S., Exim Bank of China, Inter-American Development Bank, and other development financing agencies. He is an experienced EPC global infrastructure project expert and conducts several consultations for projects in Africa, South America, and the Middle East. He sits on the board of directors of several projects in USA, Nigeria, and in Dubai, and belongs to many trade associations and organizations. He holds a master's degree in finance and economics and a doctorate in international development economics. He is a graduate of the Middle Manager Certification Training Program, Manage Mentor, from Harvard University. He is currently serving as the Chief Executive Officer of Afrique Capital and Equity Funds Limited in New York, and Vice Chairman of Amity Afro-Asia Projects Limited, Global Operations and Managing Director, Amity Afro-Asia Projects Limited, Lagos, Nigeria. A community leader, he is the current chairperson of NIDO, New Jersey chapter. Dr. Bello, a community leader, a philanthropist, has helped so many organizations and individuals to achieve their dreams, and has also helped many banks in Africa, especially from Nigeria. Dr. Bello is a good Nigerian and is happily married.
Well, we are privileged to have Dr. Kazeem Bello in our studio today with much to share. Dr. Bello is joined by our able executive producer, Joy Adedeji. Joy, over to you.
A lot of African businesses, especially in Nigeria, may want to come here and invest, and vice versa. We have Nigerians who are doing well here who want to go back to Africa or in Nigeria to invest. But there's some kind of reluctance because people are either afraid, or I don't know if it's going to go well, or I don't know how to go about it. Do you have any advice for anybody who's trying to invest either here or in Nigeria and they're Nigerians and don't know what to do?
Well, one thing you have to understand first of all is that the boundaries are tearing apart. Mm-hmm. The globalization system economy is tearing out borders. Just to say, for Nigerians that want to come into the United States, and specifically United Arab Emirates, I know very well, and I've helped a lot of people to go through those programs. There is a program in US they call EB5. The EB5 program is run by the United States Internal Revenue Services. So if you are a Nigerian looking to do business in the United States, you can go run through the EB5. Google the IRS.gov and look for EB5 program. It's $500,000 max minimum. You invest $500,000 minimum and employ 10 people, and you will be granted full residency in the United States, including your families.
Wow.
Everybody.
Wow.
They will give you full. The Indians are taking advantage of that. The Chinese are taking advantage of that. The Indians they are working collectively. They work collectively to empower their system, and that's why you see they are the front runner in IT business globally. Anywhere you go, they are front running global. You have a credit card?
Yes.
Okay, if you pick up your credit card number and you call it back number, it's 800 number, you will be thinking you are talking to somebody in say, Seattle or in Alabama, in Birmingham or in Chicago. But that's not the thing. You are talking to somebody in Mumbai.
That is true.
And the person in Mumbai is taking care of your business. That is what you call technology. You have to invest in that. And the Indian, that increased the GDP. What you call by GDP is the gross domestic product. And the GDI, the gross domestic income per capita for average Indians. That's why you are seeing the economy booming. Very soon, Indian economy will be the third largest in the world.
Wow.
Yes, they were sleeping before. They were pedestrian economy before.
Yes.
Like I said, they were pedestrian economy some 30 years ago. But now, despite the challenges that they do have challenges, like we have in Nigeria. But the economy is moving. Their guys are working in the United States. They are investing in real estate businesses.
That is true.
They are investing in technology businesses. They are investing in financial industries. And this is made possible by EB5. Yes, Indians collectively work together.
That's true.
They bring themselves together. We do not have less amount of ethnicity in India than in Nigeria.
That's true.
They do have much ethnicity like they do, as much as we have in Nigeria. But the first thing that comes to their mind is that they are Indian, number one.
That's true.
And then when they step their foot out of the shore of their land, they are one.
That's right.
They pull money together. They pull their brains together. They pull their resources together. And that is why we are finding Indians investing heavily in infrastructure in the United States. They are buying chains of stores. They are investing in franchises.
That's right.
And they are investing in real estate businesses. They are already in IT businesses. And very soon, they are taking over the small IT businesses all over the world. So these are things Nigeria can do. We should forget that you are a Yoruba person. You should forget that you are an Hausa man. You should forget that I'm an Igbo man. We have to work collectively. We should do less of complaining. We should do less of acting for calling about marginalization. I technically don't understand this when Nigerians say some group are marginalized. Because of that, you don't want to cooperate. Tell me, which part of country in Nigeria is habitable? In the recent study? Nowhere. Even if you are in Abuja, you still have challenges of maintaining the standard of living that is obtainable elsewhere. Now, we can work together as people. We can export our knowledge. The Chinese are exporting knowledge. The Japanese have done it successfully. The Indians are in the middle of it. They are exporting knowledge out of the world. Nigeria has had a lot of immigrants that are excelling abroad, but we are not working collectively. I want to cherish that. We should work together. We should turn a new leaf. We should turn a new chapter and work together as Nigerians. I'm pretty much aware of a Nigerian group that is in the making, and that is called Nigerian American Business Forum. We have a lot of forums around the world, and those are things that are good. G1, G8, all those are forums. And if we have a group of Nigerians coming together, irrespective of their background, their knowledge, they just are professionals with knowledge, either based in Nigeria or abroad, that are coming together to create such an initiative. It's a very good, fantastic idea. The former President Obasanjo, did actually create a Nigerian diaspora organization for that purposes. The intention was to be able to harness the great resources Nigeria has abroad, and then he with some Nigerians abroad put together Nigerian diaspora organization to harness those resources. And then if we have private initiative like the Nigerian American Business Forum, I understand that the forum will draw Nigerians in diaspora and Nigerian businesses intending to do business both in Nigeria and in America and elsewhere together. And I'm not too sure of the venue, but it's likely going to be in, from what I heard, in Tampa, Florida.
Thank you so much. Very, very well said. So, do you think Nigeria is still the powerhouse economically in Africa?
Nigeria is a powerhouse in Africa, whether you like it or not. But I literally do not like an idea when people compare Nigeria with United States, when you compare Nigeria with Japan, when you compare Nigeria with, let's go back home, compare Nigeria with African country first.
Yes,
with
that's true.
Some countries in Middle East. Let me give you an example. In 20 years ago, countries like Dubai, UAE, Kuwait, and some of these OPEC members state that we both have the same monoproduct, which is called crude oil together. They were nowhere. Those are empty desert, wow. Period. They have nothing to show for anything. Do you know that Dubai is about 9.7 million people? Nigeria is 1.8 million people. Dubai grew its gross domestic product, which is GDP, from a meager $52 billion to an economy as of 2016 that is $600 billion.
Wow, that's a huge jump.
Yes. Now, the problem with Nigeria, I did mention it before, is that we are not doing the right thing. There's no reason why Nigeria 4 years ago was budgeting $37 billion annual revenue. And we were at $38 billion economy 4 or 5 years ago. This year, when the president presented the budget to the House last week, I almost shed tears because I have no idea what we are doing here. Are we progressing or we are regressing? If we budget $38 billion 4 or 5 years ago, and you are budgeting $8.2 billion in 2018, 8.2 billion of 305 per dollar, naira per dollar, that give you less than $22 billion. You cannot grow an economy like we. Again, I've said it, we needed an average of $140 billion budget annually in Nigeria to survive in that country. And I did a lot of work between a model. What I did was to model Texas economy in Nigeria economy, because let me take just a few minutes to tell you why. Nigeria has 180 billion people. Texas has 180 million people. Texas has 27 million people. Everything that you can talk of Nigeria Nigeria has mineral resources. Texas has mineral resources, except for probably gold. But they have every other thing. Why would Texas be budgeting in a year a $236 billion for 27 billion, and we are budgeting immigrant 22 billion for 180 million people. It will not work. We needed to go back and reinvest in knowledge. Let these people come out of their laziness. I've already sent some proposal to the office of the vice president before. Whether the honorable vice president saw it or he didn't see it, I don't know. That was a research that I did with my team in the Global Financial Forum in New York. And we came up with analysis that we can give Nigerian government 5 new revenue generation areas. If I say Nigerian can budget 1.140 billion a year, believe me, Nigerian can, and we will find the money for them. Because people will tell you, oh, where are you going to get the money from? We will get the money for you. And the money is there, but we need to get out of laziness. We need to be proactive. We need to be creative. We need to use our knowledge. We need to use our brain. And we need to learn from others. No country grows out of isolation. You got to copy everything. Everybody copy. China copy United States. Japan copy United States. India copy United States. Everybody's copying each other. Because like I said, Texas is just a simple example of why Nigeria should not be a failed state.
Wow. That was very well said. Thank you so much for that very eloquent discussion. Viewers at home, we'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Nigerian American Business Forum. NABF is a business forum that constitutes the very best of Nigerian professional and entrepreneurial minds in America. What they do? The forum provides a platform where American-based Nigerian professionals and business owners can effectively interact with each other in a way and manner that would continue to help enhance economic activity within their respective regions. The group will soon be having its inaugural conference. The theme? Investing in Nigeria from the Diaspora, Challenges and Opportunities. The conference is slated for Saturday, January 27, 2018 in Tampa, Florida. To know more about this group, you can visit their website at www.nigerianamericanbusinessforum.com.
Welcome back to Talk with NABN. We're still with Dr. Kazeem Bello, who's been giving us all kinds of very valuable information. I've also, from hearing about you and talking to people about you, I've also heard that you do assist with grant procurements and assisting people with loans and helping small businesses grow and helping our people in our community. Can you tell us a little bit about how you help and how you're able to help people with grants and loans and helping small businesses grow?
Well, thank you, Joy. I wish I'm able to help people with grants. I'm a professional. I don't give people grants, but I do have the expertise and knowledge to be able to procure those grants and loans for people. Don't forget that I'm a banker.
Yes.
Yeah,
true.
and I'm actually a corporate banker, and I pretty much work with businesses all my life. Going back to what you said, it's not only Nigerians and my community that I do it for. I have, in my job and my role as a small business banker, I have helped so many businesses. That's my job. That's what I got paid for. That's what I got paid for. But I grew that out of passion to help my community too.
That's good.
So I try to encourage Nigerians to help them to set up businesses and to tell them where to get the money. Believe me, this is not Nigeria. This is United States of America.
True.
The resources is right there to do everything you want to do. You just got to know how to find it. So, and a lot of people don't know how to find it. Like when the issue of grants you mentioned, everybody's getting grants. We're all part of this system. So we're entitled to get it. So if I see a Nigerian church, a Nigerian community-based organization, a Nigerian effort, and they approach you and they say, oh, we are looking for so thing. If I know, I will lead them to it. If I don't know, I will help them source where they can get those grants to help them empower. After all, they are using it to empower ourselves.
That's true.
And that is what I would say I do.
What are you doing, since you're a financial expert here, to kind of link Nigerian businesses with American banks or American businesses? How do you kind of mediate that?
Well, thank you, Joy. This forum is not essentially for promoting my businesses. I understand from you, the producers, it is I understand it's essentially for us to be able to educate ourselves, and for me to learn, and for us, our viewers also to learn.
Yeah.
In my company, we are setting up 2 investment funds, and those are the ways we can grow the economy in Nigeria. One is a $300 million investment fund that we call Infrastructure Fund 1.
Okay.
And that majority, the substantial part of that investment is going to come from Africa and from the United States. And the second one is also what we call impact. It's a 200 million impact generation, growth impact generation funds.
Okay.
And those funds are funds that we are looking for small businesses in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, some other countries in Africa. They can tap into it and use it for development effort. Now, or apart from that, we're encouraging Nigerian businesses, banks in Nigeria, to expand their horizon and be part of globalization.
Yeah.
A lot of them in the recent past has been encouraged to go to West Africa. But my experience when I visited those countries is that they are only interested in deposit mobilization rather than really core investment, to generate core investment. In most of the countries where they are, they're not really doing anything much other than doing esusu banking, which I'm really disappointed about. So for instance, the Exim Bank of United States, as over the years, when I first came to United States, there were 22 banks in Nigeria that has a line of credit with Exim Bank to help Nigerian importers to bring in equipment and materials to engine the oil of industrialization in Nigeria. Now, right now, we have about 3 or 4 Nigerian banks. That is not a good record.
That's it?
Yes. And I'm happy to know that Fidelity Bank, again, I don't want to mention names, but I wanted to mention Fidelity because they are essentially been very proactive in coming forward to serve Nigerian interests internationally. So they have also get their hands around those international financial intermediation that we're talking about in order to help small businesses in Nigeria. Because one of the things Nigerian banks lack, we didn't talk about banking today. Maybe some other time we talk about that.
Yes,
I love to talk about bank because that's what I do for
We would like
almost
to have you
18
back.
years.
Yes.
Yeah, but a lot of them are not able to do that. I had Nigerian speak loud. The banks are not helping us, they don't loan nothing. Yeah, they can loan to you money that they do not have.
That is true.
Yes, so for them to be able to have a long-term sustainable loaning system that will empower them to be able to loan to Nigerian small business and big business sector, they need to invest themselves in long-term capital, and they don't have that right now. This kind of facility they tap from abroad can help them that. Like Exim Bank loan, average every bank loan is about 15 years. And those are things that they can tap onto. The money is there. They all just need to do is to get a good proposal from Nigerian businesses, and then the banks in Nigeria can tap into it. I also work with China Exim Bank. China Exim Bank right now is funding project to the tune of $4 billion in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes. The China Exim Bank, so to say, are the ones that actually manage and lay out the capital for the construction of railway system in Nigeria and the 6th airport that Nigeria is building. I think they are completing Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos Airport by now. Those are money sourced through financial intermediation. Yes, it was extended through Exim Bank of China. So an Exim Bank of China, as we speak, has about $5 billion worth of investment that they are extended to Africa. No one single Nigerian bank is included in there. And guess what?
Goodness.
We have 7 South African banks listed with them. So by next year, when $5 billion goes to South Africa, which me and you as Nigerians should not complain, because Nigerian banks are not there.
Oh my goodness. Why is that? How come they
Well, I have no idea why is that. Again, it goes back to what I said before. We need to broaden our horizon. We need to move out. We need to be creative. China Exim Bank is well known to everybody. We know what they are doing. I just told you they are funding about $4 billion project for federal government. And yet they still have tons of money lying there, not being utilized for projects for small businesses in Africa. Private sector led projects too. And Nigerian banks can approach them. You can work with them. And then I was actually working with one of Nigerian banks before, about 3 years ago, when we started my private equity fund, to bring the bank to tap into the China Exim Bank facilities so that they can on-lend it to Nigeria. And just to tell you, the average life of China Exim Bank loan is about also 20 years. Yes.
Which is not so bad.
Yes, that's very good. And it is one of the things I will encourage a lot of Nigerian banks to look into.
We're still with the Honorable Dr. Kazeem Bello, who's been giving us all kinds of very valuable information. I'm pretty sure that if you've stayed with us, you have learned a lot, and you're still going to learn more because we're still talking. So just my next question is, having all this wealth of knowledge with your financial background, if the Nigerian government was to reach out to you and invite you to come down and help with its budget and to help you with its economy and give ideas, are you available to do that?
Well, naturally, the instance is that when you are called up to do something, you should be able to serve. You should be able to serve people, to serve your country. So if I'm called upon to come and do my best for Nigeria, yes, of course I will be available to do that. I'm very much that that's not the first time I have that opportunity though. During the regime of President Goodluck Jonathan, I was invited and was screened for certain position in government, precisely at the Central Bank of Nigeria. And they found me to be okay. But in Nigeria, we have so many qualified people. We have so many well-educated people. So if I don't get called up, it doesn't mean something went wrong. It just means that they probably found some better qualified people than me. So sometimes it will get to that. We will contribute our quota to nation building.
Well, I know that sometime in the near future, you're going to be making a big impact in Nigeria, because all this knowledge that you have cannot be wasted. And I'm pretty sure whoever's watching know that you're qualified to do really big things in Nigeria. On that note, I want to thank Dr. Kazeem Bello for taking time out of his busy schedule to come to NABN TV and talk to us and our viewers. We want to really thank you. And we also want to commend you for all that you're doing. Nigerians are doing big things, and he's one of the Nigerians doing big things in our community. A lot of Nigerians are doing well. He's a typical example of what Nigerians are doing in the diaspora. And we applaud you. We hope that you continue to lead NIDO, as you're the president in New Jersey, into making all this kind of differences that you've mentioned and all these goals that you're planning to meet. So we really commend you, and we applaud you for all the efforts that you're making in our community. And we're proud. Yeah. We're proud to have a Nigerian that is doing big things.
But we can't get doing this and succeed with it without effort, creative effort of your company, NABN TV, which is a diaspora channel that is focusing on Nigerians, bringing development close to Nigerians.
That's right.
And I want to thank you and thank your producer and director, Mr. Moses Dedeji, and other team like Mike Adeni, my good friend, that have all been championing this cause. We need this kind of effort in order to be able to sustain the efforts back home, project Nigeria in good image. Thank you very much again, and for having me, and nice seeing you.
Thank you so much. So on that note, if you know anyone, or if you want to be featured on this show because you're doing big things in the community, because we're all about promoting our people who are doing big things in the community. So if you know anyone or you want to be featured on this show, reach out to us at nabntv@gmail.com. Again, it's nabntv@gmail.com. Thank you so much for staying with us today. See you next time on Talk with NABN. My name is Joy Adedeji.
We know the soup is going to be great, but eat in moderation.
Oh, thank you. And what a wonderful family friends. And I wish her all the best.
It's the most important thing a human being can do.